Well, hello, everybody, and happy Friday. It's Boss Rush.
Yay!
It's 12:30, out here on the East Coast, 9:30 out there on the West Coast.
What time is it in Tokyo, Dean?
It's 1:30 a.m. in Japan.
Oh,
my goodness. Yeah, we got Dean with us. I didn't know if we were going to have him with us today because he's out there at Tokyo Game Show, but thrilled that he popped in, and that was awesome. Again, my name is Chris Melosinos. I'm the principal evangelist for video games here at AWS, and we have, as I mentioned, Mr. Takahashi.
Yeah, Dean Takahashi, editorial director at GameSpeed.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
And look at Mark flexing those Duolingo skills right here on the live stream.
Yeah, that's it too. Mark Delora. I'm exec director for innovation and growth at GDC and games and learning developer.
Yay! And Susan will be joining us a little bit later because we're going to talk about the game that her studio is developing. But she's in meetings and doing the CEO thing and all that good stuff. So she is going to join us in just a little bit. So I'll keep my eye on the monitor up here for that. But hey, guys. Good to see you. And thank you, everyone, for joining and jumping in already. Remember, you can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Twitch. You can watch us here on LinkedIn as well. But if you're on YouTube and Twitch, then I can do little fun things like, boop, let me go in and pop up Mr. Lumen says hello, So
nice.
You got all that in there. All righty, Dean, enlighten us. How has Tokyo Game Show been? How are you doing? Road Warrior?
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but had some good sushi. Yeah, some of the best sushi I ever had today. That was good. I got my fill of ramen, so all the very important things have been done. But as far as the show goes, it's very crowded. I think they're expecting record numbers. I think they just posted they had 58,000 people show up on the first day, on the business day.
Wow.
The real crowds, it's like 3 days in now, and the real crowds are coming tomorrow. And that's when all the consumers show up and all the cosplayers and everybody.
Awesome.
It's nice to see, a very vibrant show, with, I guess, a lot more exhibitors than last year, and expected, record attendees as well. So things are good in Tokyo.
Yeah, and so what are you dressing up as then, if that's the case? We have Susan here, too. I'm going to be bringing in here in just a moment. But yeah, tell us what you're going to be dressing up.
I'm dressing up as a guy who's sleeping in bed because he's...
You're going to show up in your yukata. Just like a robe and a pair of wood slippers.
Exactly.
Yeah. But awesome stuff out here. There's a anime game that was like Grand Theft Auto 5 called Ananta that debuted, and it's from NetEase, and I don't know, it's I played it for a bit, and I think if Rockstar doesn't do so great with GTA 6 in Japan, I think Ananta is actually going to be more like their thing, because anime is just it's still got a lot of great action, right?
Yeah, but as part of their marketing campaign, this is
not nearly as violent.
Is part of their marketing campaign. This is Ananta GTA 5. I'm terribly sorry for that. But let me go ahead and bring Susan in here. Yay! Susan's here.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
No. We were explaining to everybody that you were doing the CEO thing, the responsible thing of business.
It was a scheduled lateness, right?
That's right.
It was a scheduled lateness. And it was probably the worst I've ever done of explaining what the hell I'm doing. But there you go. It's the end of the day, Friday.
That's perfectly fine.
Brain is Swiss cheese.
That's what you tell them. If you don't get it, then this is not for you. You're not smart enough to
exactly. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. You mean because my brain is Swiss cheese? Yeah, of course you don't realize that.
Right. Hey, Dean, I have a question for you about Tokyo Game Show. So Gamescom always has so both of them have dev days or dev areas,
Mhm.
but Gamescom has DevCom, or
Mhm.
they've changed the name now.
Yeah.
Does Tokyo Game Show have anything like that or no? Like developer focused talks and things?
No. Surprisingly, they have lots of developers coming here all at the same time, but they haven't really taken advantage of that, I think.
Okay.
And I'm not sure why, but there's very few talks. Like the CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, Hideaki Nishino, he gave a talk about the PlayStation Store and like gave like all the history of it and said that they're gonna beef it up more and create sort of like a single point of commerce store for a lot of different categories, including games, right? And I thought that was interesting. But then, that was it. That was the opening day talk, and then they had like a few others that were listed in other smaller areas, but. Yeah, there wasn't much to go to as far as the program for developers goes. So kind of like maybe a missing sort of element of Tokyo Game Show. I don't know. Maybe the executives don't want to go show up where there's hundreds of thousands of other gamers who could possibly criticize them or something. Right?
What's the name of that other show in Kyoto that I keep hearing good things about?
Bit
Yeah,
Summit.
Bit Summit is coming up fast, right? I just actually talked to Dylan Cuthbert about that.
Yeah, 'cause he lives there.
And Q Games was one of the companies that started it back in 2013, and they got like 200 people to show up.
Yeah.
200 developers showed up for that one, and it was all about indies, and it was because they felt like, the spotlight on indies just wasn't there at the Tokyo Game Show, and it was all run by big companies, really. So they started it, and now this year in July they got 58,000 people to come,
Wow.
and they got a lot of more coverage. I think a lot more journalists were showing up, and so it's very kind of a up and comer show, very strong with indies. But in the meantime, too, I talked to Shu Yoshida for a talk, and he noted how the Tokyo Game Show has also beefed up a lot of the sort of indie presence at the show as well. And so they've got hundreds of indies now coming to Tokyo Game Show as well. So there's really two strong shows for indies now, which is great.
That's great.
Yeah, James Milkey was also part of that too, friend.
That's right, James.
And
when he was part of Q Games, right? I think.
Yeah, but I think he was.
And then there were three other game companies too that were part of it too.
Yeah. All right, so Dean, what was now you said this was, I think you said only the second time you've been to Tokyo Game Show. I've never been.
Yeah.
It's a failing of my career that I've never actually been to Japan, which drives me just absolutely insane.
That is a failing.
And especially because I've been to all the areas around Japan, but never to Japan, which sucks. But how does this compare for you versus other shows? And what is the craziest thing you saw there? And what was the most surprising thing you saw there?
They still have tons and tons of cosplayers, even on the business days, right? And,
yeah.
Even at business
like
meetings.
The insane thing really is just getting on the trains, and the trains are, you're packed like sardines on the trains, right? And then, like, I didn't even have to reach my hand up to grab onto something to hold on to because everybody else was surrounding me. There's no way.
It's probably a mini game to be made.
In a tube, right? That's exactly.
Yeah. So then, but then you get off the train and then you start walking and you like go into the sunlight and then you just see this ocean of people ahead of you all walking in the same direction to the same place. It's like
awesome.
It's like the giant robot army or something, right? And so it's like a sight to behold. And yeah, the crowds, I always have to remember which side of the sidewalk to walk on, but yeah, the crowds are big, and they they really are excited about seeing all the new stuff. and it gets you excited to actually just see people so enthusiastic about seeing their favorite stuff. So
love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. But as far as just like the show, let's see. I mean, Ghost of Yote has a very large booth, and people were playing it. And I've done a partial review of it because I haven't finished the game yet. But a lot of the reviews have come out, and they're rating the game at like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. So very nice to see more evidence of rebound. Like Gamescom is the show to compare this to, and Gamescom also had record numbers as well, record numbers of exhibitors, and they also, they have the DevCon event that drew more than 5,000 people again. So
yeah,
I think all signs point to gamers are just as enthusiastic as ever.
Yeah, what I found was interesting, Dean, is your Ghost of Yotoy is an epic revenge tale. GamesBeat review in progress. So I don't think I've ever seen you post something that was like reviews in progress. Hang tight, y'all. We're gonna be dropping.
That means I didn't finish the game on time.
Yeah. It's like I got a 10-hour flight home. How do I play it on a plane? You got your PlayStation 5 like busted out on your seat table.
We could bring up a backpack for Dean with some batteries and stuff. Little proton pack.
Yeah.
Very cool though. Yeah, it looks stunning. Really just looks stunning. So so many games. Oh, well, very, very cool. All right. Well, thanks for that recap on Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, as Richard on our friend Richard Brown here on the chat says, everything outside the U.S. is rosy. So I don't know if that's.
That was snarky.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, Susan, since we got you in, you came in a little late. Susan, CEO of 610 Games and awesome industry legend.
10-6.
I'm sorry, 10-6 Games. You missed it. I found like 3 hours of sleep. So I was also going to, I had a prop here. Dean got to go out and have some wonderful sushi. I get to have this today.
Oh, no.
So, but it's carbonara. And
I heard that one's good.
Yes. So we'll see. Anyway, Susan, tell us.
Those are like culty ramen.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's great. But it's an artificial spicy chicken flavor.
Artificial chicken or artificial spice?
Chicken carbonara.
That's a Matrix. Rice cakes with spicy sauce.
Carbonara?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not eating that thing.
So confused.
Come on.
Susan, tell us about your new game. And I have the video queued here.
How badly is that going to stream over video, do you think?
It's going to stream perfectly over video because you have a professional here doing this for you. How dare you? Susan can't stay with us for the rest of the show, unfortunately. Would you like me to go ahead and roll clips so we can see it?
Is this the premiere of the game in Japan?
All right. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Oh, look at that
frame. Oh my God.
Susan, I told you.
Cool.
I got you.
You can't hear the audio though, can you?
Yes, they can.
Oh.
You
what
can't,
audio?
They can.
There's audio. We could sing.
There's audio.
A time-traveling roguelike where you can become anyone.
It's all getting squished.
Oh, I can go ahead and change that ratio. I did that to make it fit this old-timey television for you.
I love it.
I can verify
what's
the
happening
game works.
Awesome. Yay.
So, I will talk because we can't hear the audio. So.
Oh yeah, go ahead and talk. Actually, somebody said they can't hear it, so you go ahead and talk while I go ahead and fix that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Tell us what it is. And tell us what you're doing. And let me go ahead and take care of this.
I set up a new company back in October called 10-6. And my little rock band It's like 4 full-time people and also part-time people and a whole bunch of really smart advisors. I was just explaining to somebody that like I've surrounded us in a snowball or like cotton or something like that, including Mark Delora is one of those bits of cotton.
Yep. Happy to be a puffball.
Mark heard about this in the earliest days, and so this is like my life has been enabling Lee's like batshit crazy ideas, which I say in a very loving way. We basically have built a post-apocalyptic roguelike zombie game in which everyone's dead. It's a not too distant future, and there's 3 people left. Morgan, Ash, you, and you give up your body to try to fix time. And so quantum leap style, you're going to be able to jump back and forth through time to progress the story. And you get to be literally anybody. And in that example, you get to be Tim Sweeney fighting Tim Cook. But we basically built a platform that mediates with a whole variety of Gen AI LLMs for different types of content. And it allows you to change the game in runtime. And so and I think we're one of the first to do this. In like 30 seconds, you get a full 8-level story, and you can share it with your friends, and you can level up your hero, and so everyone's gonna have a different experience. There's an overarching like meta story, but how you play through it is going to be almost entirely different for everybody who plays it.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
I'm really excited. It's fun and it's ridiculous, you know, in the best way possible. You know, it's dark, and we're introducing something that we call a PTSD meter, where because you're witnessing a trauma, you're going to have to deal with the trauma or face the repercussions.
Oh my!
Nice.
Down, you know? So like that's the thing is this isn't a gimmick game. Like I think that Lee is having the time of his life working with a team to design a really fun horror roguelike game, and it just so happens
Love it.
That's fantastic. All right, let me see if we can go ahead and get this done now with the audio. All right, here we go.
The audio is so fun.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get it done. See if we can make it work.
Oh, there it is. I hear it.
Oh yeah.
Time traveler, return to the past to bring humanity back. It's time for
You versus zombies!
Oh my god. That's gonna stick in my head.
There we go.
I love that. There's Tim Sweeney.
Somebody
you gotta
call
watch it
Tim.
on typing too. It's pretty funny. A bunch of the epic guys saw it when I was in Scotland.
Ah, okay. Awesome.
Showed this video to people.
Crusaders for Game Development Causes. He hates Tim Sweeney. I know we're cropped off at the edges there, but deal with it, y'all.
It's Tim Cook. Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't really hate Tim.
Tim Sweeney.
Yeah.
Fluorescent light seeps through grimy glass. He's not.
This all happened in 30 seconds.
He's sprawled in the front seat
Awesome.
of a rusted sedan, surrounded by toppled shopping carts and the stench of rot. Everyone around is either shuffling, moaning, or long since expired.
Innovation happens on the battlefield.
That audio is also AI, by the way. Here we go. Wait for it.
Voiceman says fight. What is it?
Oh my god. We're gonna have to have a contest to see who makes the craziest characters.
I thought actually re-recording it and making it like Mark versus Chris or like Chris versus me. Like
That's
that.
next.
I'll make that happen.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, we're
That
definitely
looks
going to have a boss rush level.
great. Yeah.
We're gonna
I
turn
count
this
on,
into
I
a
count on
gaming
you guys
franchise
being
now.
in the game to be clear. You know,
Oh.
I'll be talking about that
Oh.
soon. I'm not ready to talk about that yet, what I mean by that, but yeah, you guys are going to be in the game.
What? Oh my goodness. All right. You all heard it here first. Yeah, I'm super excited to to see the
Thank
progress on this, Susie, and we had a chance to take a look at it early on and was just like, okay, that's pretty awesome how you're putting it together. But I mean, it's come really
starting to
far
look like a
so
game.
fast. Oh
Like
yeah,
Jeff Keighley
Mr.
getting
Lumen.
into Death Stranding with his buddy Hideo Kojima. Right?
Yeah. Oh, we also see. Yeah. Mr. Lumen one says Ronald McDonald versus Gordon Ramsay. Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. You know what was fun? I did Miyamoto in a Mario suit for Halloween.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now, what platforms is this target? Is this PC? Is it like
PC to start with, but we're gonna bring it to console as well, and we're gonna potentially do some stuff on mobile too.
very cool?
Awesome.
Yeah,
They should do Doug Bowser versus Shuyoshi.
Yoshida.
Yeah.
There's some news there too.
Yeah.
Right?
Speaking of
this
Doug
week.
Bowser,
How did he get that name? Tell me. Like,
they gave it to him at EA before he left.
I love it.
Right,
Yeah.
and then went to Nintendo.
He must have changed his name, right? That can't really be his name.
No,
I don't know.
that's his name.
I think it's right. Yeah.
It's the coolest thing I heard all day this morning.
Let's see here. Rachel Kaiser over there in the GameSpeed team wrote this article up here.
Yeah.
The
I
reign of
don't know
Bowser
how-
drawing to a close. Good, Dean.
Yeah. Well, he hardly got to speak at all compared to Reggie, right?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Nintendo keeps things close to its vest these days, and I guess the interesting thing I think now is Devin Pritchard is going to be the new president of Nintendo of America.
Yeah.
Doug has retired, and Devin will be the first woman running
Yeah.
division in history. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome. I expect her to change her name though to something more
Yeah,
suitable.
Peachard. I think Peachard probably.
Oh, see. Okay. Now look what
Well
you're
played.
doing. Look at what you're doing.
I mean, who else would replace Bowser, right?
Well played.
Well, yeah, you're right, Dean. Though I mean, he wasn't talking as much as Reggie did because he wasn't kicking enough ass and taking enough names. That's why. So if you're gonna be Reggie,
Yep.
that's what you have to do. And then you go ahead and you get your Pizza Hut footlong pizza, and you get if you look at Reggie's background of all the things that he did. If you haven't read his book, Reggie Fils-Aimé's book, it's fantastic and really talks about all the stuff that he drove and went through. Really, really amazing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
well, I think the thing we can look forward to is Doug will probably do his book, and then he'll probably, do interviews, and so he'll be more talkative than ever in retirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he worked for Nintendo, so not too talkative. They're always a
Sounds
little
like a
quiet.
future GamesBeat keynote.
Hey, friends of ours, Bill Young here, head of games over at Twitch. Yay! Hey, Bill.
Awesome.
He says yes, he can confirm he was Doug Bowser before Nintendo. He was getting joked about that during his EA days as well. His reign at Nintendo was preordained. no doubt.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
No doubt. And Michael Fitch here also says new president Rachel Waluigi confirms that no names were changed.
That's awesome.
Oh, where is my dang laugh there? There we go.
Oh my God. Good job. Yeah.
That's my
perfect
RJ
one.
Michael
The
laugh.
RJ laugh. Yeah.
It's the best. Oh my goodness. All right. So what are the big news pieces do we have to discuss today? Mark, what you got, buddy?
Sure. What do I got? Well, I got a barking dog.
Yes. You have
Yeah,
a Bauser there and a Peach
Suddenly
there.
Peach. Yeah, Peach decided she wanted to chime in. Sorry about that. There was some news, but I don't want to talk about that one yet. I'm going to point you to the Pixels and Policy news because I thought it was super awesome. So the European Games Developer Federation launched a campaign to get people to understand more about video games and game policy. So they launched this site. It's pixels to policy with hyphens .videogameseurope.eu, and it looks like a pixelated video game. That's crazy. I copied it into the LinkedIn link, Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome looking.
Look at that. I was like, what? It has no right to look so cool. Good job.
Yeah, seriously, that's good.
Yeah, click on one of the levels and you'll see you've got a little character you can run around
What?
and it like gives you info. There's like inset video clips and it's just like
Awesome.
way to go. Good job.
Yeah.
I haven't looked
see?
through the whole thing yet, but it's coming soon.
Yeah, so here we go. We'll help them out here. Here we go. Okay, now they're running past that coin. Okay.
Oh,
and
the
there we
sound
go.
effects.
That's the audio.
Nice.
How games are made. Oh, that's
Yeah.
very cool.
That's so
Making
awesome.
a game is
Yeah.
quite complex.
check that out.
It's art, it's anime.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, now what we need to do though is get a fully pixelated character.
I had the same thought. That's a strange design choice. That's
Yeah. The lost opportunity there. Yeah.
Wow, very, very cool. Yeah, pixels to policy.
Yeah.
.videogameseurope.eu. Thanks for
EU.
posting
Yep.
that link. That's really
Thank you,
cool. Yeah,
go.
I'm going to spend quite a bit of time going through there.
Yeah, me too.
Very neat. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What else?
Excellent. Good job on that. All right. What's the
Yeah.
other news you got?
Let's see. Wolverine is dropping in fall of 2026.
Wait, what?
I saw.
Wolverine, the next
Wolverine.
game from
Did not see that.
Insomniac game.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
So,
Pardon me. Let me hit that cough button.
I got one of those for you.
Apologies there.
Did they launch a trailer or anything? I saw the announcement, but I didn't like go exploring.
Let me see. Did they launch that? I don't see that.
Nothing. There's no video. Come on, I need video.
And for those that are watching
Extended
on the
trailer. There it is.
For those that are watching on the tree, on the on the streams, wherever you are, we're all exhausted right now. So if there's news articles that I feel like we're all
We're a mess.
we're all tripping over our own stuff
Yeah.
today.
How are you gonna get through the day, Chris?
We'll all make it. Don't worry. Except for
Caffeine.
Dean.
Going to bed early tonight.
Caffeine.
Caffeine. There's a huge Wolverine trailer. All right, it's 6.5 minutes long. I'll go watch it later.
Okay. All right.
That looks amazing.
Is Wolverine your favorite X-Men? X-persons?
Dean?
I don't know. Spider-Man's been very, very good to Insomniac, and been good to the world, good to me. So.
I
it's
meant
quite good.
X-Men, not superhero characters. So Dean is exhausted. Somebody posted a picture of Wolverine's face head on. They said, now that I see it, you can't unsee the fact that his mask looks like two Batmen kissing.
What?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
I didn't need to hear that. Oh,
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and find it. But I did get a we did get a text coming in here that said, "Hi, Chris. You probably don't remember. I'm a Linux nerd you met at Yahoo Sunnyvale."
What? Oh my God.
So
I used to
hey,
live in Sunnyvale.
my apologies
Sunnyvale.
if I can't remember. Like we said, about 3 hours sleep right now. What's the Boss Rush's panel reaction to Larian publishing a Steam Deck Linux native build of Baldur's Gate 3?
What? Hell yeah. My reaction is that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
No.
agree 100%. And thank you so much, Cybix Base, for popping in that question and for the memory. So I appreciate you. And of course, we met at Yahoo and Sunnyvale. Yeah, I think that's great. And you think back to when Valve was building that Steam set-top box, right? And it was going to be all Linux-based. Like, how do we get more people using
Right.
Linux? How do we get more people using Linux? It wasn't really until the Steam Deck came out that we saw this huge ramp in Proton development and optimization. And that also then leads to, all right, now how do we go ahead and just port natively to Linux, right? So sometimes it's not about having access to the technology. You need to have something that kind of brings it all together and creates a path forward that everybody can follow. And that's exactly what the Steam Deck did, right? Is it opened up that space. And even, here at AWS with the GameLift Streams, which is the pixel streaming B2B solution that we have, it's Windows, it's Proton, and it's Linux, right? So you can bring, you know, those games to that type of platform and stream them out. It's pretty awesome. So I love that, and I'm going to actually I have to check it out.
Sorry, we skipped over the favorite X-Men characters thread. So
sorry about that. Yeah. Did we?
I was waiting for Chris's and Susan's.
It's Wolverine, of course.
It's Wolverine.
It depends. It depends, right? But Wolverine, I mean, it's Wolverine. You know, like it's plus adamantium. He can't, you know, he regenerates. But I'm gonna go find the Wolverine Batman meme.
I don't know.
How about you, Susan?
I'd probably go Wolverine as well. I'd probably go Wolverine, and Professor Xavier, because you know
that's
sure.
That's what I was going to say.
And I love James McAvoy too. So yeah. So one of the other, depending if I'm feeling like intellectual or brawly. You know.
Brawly. That's a great adjective. How are you feeling today, Brawly?
All right, here you go. I apologize for ruining all of your day, but there you go. Wolverine's mask is just two Batman kissing.
That's horrific. Wow. There you go. Oh, I gotta stop looking at it.
Yeah. Oh, the internet is
Thanks, internet.
Amazing and terrible. Yeah. Thanks, computer.
Thanks, computer.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have here Iceman, hands down. Come on. And Sci-Fix Base said, thanks, nice. I hate it.
Yeah,
I agree. Burn it with fire. Burn it with fire.
Love it.
All right. Susan, what other game news do you have to share with us?
I don't quite know what it means, that Unity.
Let me stop you there. Did we get Mark's favorite?
No, we did not.
Oh, no, it's Professor X.
I mean, it's Professor X.
It's Xavier.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
What's that?
Spider-Man.
I said Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. There you go.
Two votes for Spider-Man.
That's right. Or maybe Deadpool as an X-Men wannabe, you know? Maybe they get him in there, but all right. Enough of that. Susan,
look at that, Susan.
Big game news.
I just read the link. I just saw that Unity has launched an AI council. Sounds very grand to accelerate innovation. Yeah. What do we think about that?
I like it conceptually.
Yes, I haven't read a single thing about it, but
I'm reading it right now.
Well, I will tell you the high level is that Ji Lee is the co-founder, president, and chief AI officer of Live XAI, which does human-like AI agents, and Julian Tegelius, who's a professor at NYU, AI. So I don't know what the council means. I guess it's like to advise.
What do you all think?
Yeah,
Mark, Dean,
I'll be excited to keep an eye on this. I think what occurs to me is the difference between what's happening here and what happened at Roblox, because I'm still a little bit puzzled about, like, there was the embrace of AI for the tools at Roblox, and then the Stefano left, and there were some conversations about it being a little bit deprioritized, and I'm not quite sure how that's netted out. But anyway, I mean, AI is a tool to use, and I'm excited to see people trying to figure out great ways to use it.
Yeah, exactly. 90% of developers are using it now.
Damn.
It feels like, I obviously watch this a lot, and it feels like we're going to get to a critical mass. Obviously, it's not going away. It's just about who can find really cool ways of using it.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed. Look, it's a train without brakes, right? And it's pulling into the station. Well, if it has brakes, it's ripping right past the station.
It's a black hole, and your spaceship is crashing into it.
Exactly. So what are you going to do?
It's the drain on my sink, and all the bugs are falling in.
Well, what are you going to do? You can either get on the train or stay on the tracks. No, you can. Look, it is now about finding the best ways to utilize the suite of technologies and the innovations that are happening right there to help developers remove undifferentiated things so they can just focus on building more art, building more story, making bigger games, right? Making more, games and amplifying their output versus
there's some big
replacing them.
Being so sleepy.
Sony Interactive
but it's true.
CEO Nishino-san was saying here at TGS that they're using AI for pricing in their store.
Yeah, let's talk about that too. Sony's
Super
PlayStation
clever.
Store becoming a unified commerce platform with hardware, digital subscription, and game merch sales. Right?
Most of what they already have there, but now just sort of a all-in-one kind of store experience. I think.
Cool.
He was saying that since they launched it, it's been growing 30% a year.
Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, because, look, video games, right? We all know this. It's not just games, right? It's the fandom of the IP. It's things we want to bring into our lives. It's it's no longer locked behind a controller, right? And so being able to take, again, those brands from on the platform that you'd love to play them on and express that across a variety of different mediums, products, and things that we own is fantastic. So it's great that they're unifying these things and providing an avenue for that content to make its way out into the world. So it's pretty fantastic. Love it.
I did. I had this nice interview with Bastian Bergman, who wrote a book called Press Play: Why Every Company Needs a Game Strategy. And generally speaking, I agree with that. Right? I think there's so much to learn from games, and there's so much. I think things that can benefit from just better thinking about your customer, etc. And but I also was asking, like, wait a minute, haven't we sort of had this sort of wave come up already? Like, with the wave of gamification, I don't know, 15 years ago or so, and then 5 years ago when gaming was at its peak, wasn't that the time to say every game company needs a strategy, or every company needs a game strategy? And now, after 2.5 years of pain in the industry, Bastian is coming out with this book and saying, like, every game needs every company needs a strategy. Wait a minute, a strategy for a downturn, or what are you talking about here?
Yeah, but there was a book that came out years ago that that I found myself quoted and didn't realize it was called Got Game, and it was about how people entering the workforce grew up with games and grew up with the mechanics around games and multiplayer and working collaboratively together and doing these things. If you're not tapping into those skills as a company, like, you're going to be at a disadvantage. And we are starting to see that, that happen. Yes, every company does need a game strategy. I also saw there was a report about this manufacturing facility. I think it was in Japan, where they gamified the actions. It was like, I think it was like a laundry type of factory or facility. And so they had these displays up with kind of an Animal Crossing-esque sort of thing, but like the more that you fed into the machine, like, it gave you these credits and stuff that would then be applied to the game. And so everybody is literally within their job playing this game. And they were like, output increased 30% and accuracy, increased 40% and like all this crazy stuff.
Seems awesome and also a little dystopian.
Sure. Oh, but Mark, I mean, that's where this is streaming out to the internet.
Wait, what's our game strategy? What's our Boss Rush game strategy?
Our Boss Rush game strategy is to just continue to trip, fumble, and interrupt each other all the way through every hour, every week.
I have a streak going.
We're gonna show Susan's game on every episode.
That's exactly
I like that.
right.
Let's do that.
That's right. Yes.
I know what I'm going to do. Susan, I need a few art assets that I can go ahead and make pop up on the screen and animate. So we'll
I will. Each of us in our art style, it could be like our new little.
Oh yeah, if we do that, I'll go replace all of our photos in the thumbnail that goes up every week with some art there too.
Nice.
We'll make that stuff cycle
on the fly.
That's right. Let's see.
Nepotism for the win.
No, friends.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Mark, there's a couple of comments there in the chat that pretty interesting, especially around the announcement that happened with GDC over the past week.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about?
I think Mark already said he didn't want to talk about that.
Did you say you didn't
no,
want
we
to
can talk about it?
Well, no, he said he didn't want to talk about that yet.
No. Yeah, I just don't want to talking.
So like 2 minutes later, he wants to talk about it now. But
That's right. No, Dean. Part of my job is to find that pebble that fell out of his shoe and put it right back in there.
Right back in there.
That's my job.
Step on that. Here.
All right.
Here,
Well, if
hold
you're not
tight.
going to talk about it, I will go ahead and say that.
Oh, well, I'd love to hear what you have to say about it.
No problem. But I was
Great.
looking for I've got a picture of me and Mark, Susan Kirby, John Bird, like
yeah.
all the stuff back from, I mean, GDC 2000, I think it was, right?
That's probably right.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, it was 2000, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Woo.
And what I think is important about the work that's happening at GDC is that, look, GDC still means a tremendous amount to the industry, right? It is the Game Developers Conference. It is the first place where we came together as artists and programmers and people wanting to bring big ideas to the world where nobody else would go ahead and listen, right? And it still holds that meaning for so many people because we still have people some that were even at the very first GDC, which was actually the Computer Game Developers Conference held in Chris Crawford's living room. Still, some of those people are still working in games today, right? So we have
Eric
this.
Goldberg.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Eric-
Don
Eric was
Daglo,
there.
right? And so we
Yeah.
have this continuum tied to that conference that no other industry has. There isn't another one like this, right? That is as long running it is. And so with all the changes and stuff that it had to go through over time, of course, it's trying to evolve with the way the industry is evolved. I think being able to take a critical look at what has worked in the past, what didn't quite work, and how we go ahead and fix it and move that forward and open that up to as many people as possible. Awesome. So, it's
I think
it's
I heard
going through
Mark
the same
say,
evolution that
we-
everything does.
Yeah, I think I heard Mark say we're gonna have a free GDC now.
Oh,
Right
nice.
here. Right here.
That'd be fun.
You heard it first from Mark Malone.
It
That's
is free
right.
for you to attend. Like you're welcome to attend. You're free to
Yeah.
attend.
And we will also pay people coming from other countries money to come to the show. Too.
Right.
The Trump administration will pay you to get through passport control. No.
Okay. Hey, thanks everybody. That was
Oh,
great.
sorry. I like to step on landmines. That's my hobby.
Mr. Lewis said a free GDC and in Europe.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Lewis
thanks,
going to be hosting that in their place right there. So everybody make sure you find where it's going to be. So no, I mean,
yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, that's what I feel about GDC too. I think I've figured out that my first GDC was probably in 1997. I got to go open up some boxes in the storage room down here and find the telephone-sized proceedings that used to be published. That will be my cue. But so I joined. It's been 2 months now. I joined on with GDC as exec director to try and help guide us to the new place. I think GDC has continually evolved, right, over its 30 some years. 30, 40, 37. And this is the latest evolution. And I want to make sure that it lands in a place that's of value to the 30,000 people who show up. And that's why I joined.
right.
I'm excited about it. They asked me to help. And I was like, what could possibly be more fun than trying to help 30,000 people who are showing up for a week forward, whatever the thing is that they're up to, figuring out what they're trying to get out of the event, trying to make sure that the event serves them like that. I mean, it's a responsibility and it's fun as hell. So that's why I came on board. This deck that came out last week, I've been describing it as a vibe deck because you kind of get the vibe for what we're talking about, but there aren't a lot of details because we're still 6 months out, right? So there's a lot of details to work out. There's a lot of stuff in flight. So yeah, I don't want to dive too deep into the details until we're ready to talk about it. But I'm excited. And I hope other people are excited. I saw lots of people picking it apart online, and I would do the same thing because it's something that I love. So
Hold on a minute.
of course I'm going to do that.
People online have opinions.
I know
What
the
are you
internet
talking
Stuff
about?
apart.
Right.
It's okay.
I had this
I do
thing
it
when
too.
Lee and I when I shared it with Lee and we read it. Same note was there's not a lot of details here yet.
Right.
But I also said that, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, that you being involved in it is what's giving me confidence that
Yes.
GDC is
Thank
going to
you.
find.
Agreed.
Well,
100%.
you know what?
This is
Onigiri.
onigiri. So this is what I bought at 7-Eleven in Japan here today. And this is one of the best things about the Tokyo Game Show, that you can get onigiri at 7-Eleven. And
that's awesome.
I hear we're going to try to do that in the United States as well.
I've heard that
And
too.
I think if that happens, then GDC may be back on the upswing, because
I like this plan. There's no 7-Eleven near the Moscone, though. I guess we're going to have to move.
Yeah, so we'll get those in a vending machine, and it sits, and then we'll be perfectly fine. I'll be the happiest attendee at GDC.
I like this onigiri plan. I'm on board for that.
Yeah, they can do better by putting onigiri into a vending machine, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. All right. Well, you know what? Well, that I like, Susan, what you just said, Dean, what you just said, and I think that leads me to point to there's a post up about partnering with the GDC, and I think when that post was put up, an email went out to the mailing list and stuff saying partner with GDC. Like, it wasn't exactly clear what that meant, right? Like, am I a sponsor partnering? Who am I? And like the what I thought about when I saw that go out was John Sagerson and the GDC carousel from last year. So he bought out the merry-go-round in front of Moscone South just for fun. And we all got to ride it, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So that was what I thought of as a partner of the GDC. He was like, I'm partnering by doing the thing that I think is amazing, and maybe I should tell GDC about it. So what I want to say is, like, if you are somebody who like holds a birds of a feather gathering at a restaurant, alongside GDC, or just have a group of people you always meet up with, like, go to that partner document and like lob a message over to the people who are monitoring the email. Maybe there's some way to do it bigger, better, broader, because what we really want out of this year's GDC, the word festival, I think in my brain, the way I think about it is like that we're trying to get everybody involved, like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing something interesting, or you want to do something interesting, go check out that partner doc. It's floating around on the internet.
I'm gonna send my.
I'll say it one more time.
Yeah.
Remote GDC Europe. No, remote GDC Europe, Asia simultaneously.
But I'm going to send in my pitch for the keynote speech by Dean Takahashi.
Oh, I'm on board. Yep, send that in.
Yes, I would absolutely support that.
Special guest appearances from the crew of Boss Rush.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
Now we're talking. Now we got a GDC, y'all. Now we got a GDC. Oh my goodness,
set up
Dean!
Soapboxes.
Why are you
escalators
so smart?
South, like the four of us will just like, they'll be like, "Who are these yahoos?"
We're gonna do like a Boss Rush Lounge or something like that, right?
That's
like
what I'm talking about.
Right? Yeah.
Look, if we can, if Mark, if we can make that happen, I will sleep in the convention center. Fourth day may be a bit stinky, but I will.
I'm gonna clip that audio right out.
I will be right there.
Don't say
I will
that too loud.
sleep right there. Phantom of Moscone,
Chris
and
said.
I will be right there.
Sleeping bag in the AWS booth on the show floor.
No, in the Boss Rush Lounge.
Oh, in the
Boss Rush Lounge.
You know, Boss Rush Lounge. I wonder where we can put that.
Do.
It's got to be somewhere right there at Moscone.
It's a big place. We can work it out.
I think the show's getting better with Chris and I sleep deprived.
Yeah, it's like we were all half drunk and sleep deprived at GDC last year. I was like, that was a great show.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
It was fun. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah. If you all hadn't seen that, it is up on our YouTube channel and the archive there. The GDC one was a ton of fun. And we're gonna keep doing that.
And no one was drinking, which is what's crazy. Like you
didn't need to drink when you're sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived.
Exactly. As Cyvic Space says, the Boss Rush After Dark keynote.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
Oh, that's After Dark keynote.
Right, because that's when we can start swearing. What's up? Okay, no, I won't do that now. It's not after dark yet.
Hey, Susan sent us a piece of news. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, so I'm a bit confused now because someone mentioned this to me that Niantic and Kojima are doing like a game together, but I'm confused why this is about AI, but it's not AR. I assumed it was an AR thing, but now they're calling it an AI thing. What's that about? Geospatial AI.
See, but I would expect something from Kojima-san to say it's AIR. It's air, which is. Do you remember what was the thing that he had? It was like the far-reaching, like you could save from the PSP back to something. It was like a save mechanism, but it was like far reach or something like that. It was some, and I'm like, of course, you couldn't just say, a cloud save. It needed to be part of.
We've got to brand it. It's important.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is. Is like Niantic rebranding their stuff as geospatial AI now?
AI? Maybe they're raising funding.
But air, that's the $1 billion idea there, folks. It's the AI AR.
It doesn't mention AR once in that article.
You're right, but it's Niantic, so you would assume it is AR. So
and isn't that the bit of Niantic that Niantic didn't sell because they sold their games to Scopely, right? And I thought they were keeping their AR.
I think that's right. Maybe they just decided to change the way.
Dean will get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
let us know, Dean.
Yeah, and Dean, I would love to get your opinion on this as well as other colleagues here, and for those that are watching and engaging. Did you all see the OD Knock teaser trailer from Kojima?
No. I have not. Good.
Oh, I saw the image.
I mean OD Knock. Odd Knock?
So I watched it, and nope. Nope.
Oh yeah. Not playing it.
It's already making the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Have you seen this, Dean?
I have not yet.
Oh, here we go. All right, world premiere for the. And they're blurring out the bottom of the cards and.
Oh.
Yeah. He is the master at doing this stuff. It is just extraordinary. Just to keep the creepiness factor down, Michael Fitch said somebody is still trying to sell scent augmentation.
Yeah,
I know.
I bet every couple of years.
Look at this thing, though.
That's the worst idea. It's always been the worst idea. It continues to be the worst idea.
Yeah. So
again, it's an untapped market.
Yeah, but talking over this then, again, to keep the creep factor way down, look at that eyeball sticker on the window. Where I've seen that technology used in real world scenarios is actually in the military to train like field and combat medics in live fire scenarios. And when I attended ITSIC, which was a government military conference back in 2010, they were like, it smells like oranges in this tent, and they're like, yep, because we won't actually let you smell the smells that a combat somebody in combat has to smell when they're dealing with saving people's lives and things like that. But all of it is to help train people to work through that stuff during war. And yeah,
that sounds like it would have a terrible side effect
the eyeball
for the
closed.
rest of their life.
The eyeball closed.
Yeah. It was also used to great effect in the Bugs Life ride at Disneyland, where you get to smell the candy.
Oh yes. So right here, Richard Brown said, "I'm not behind my couch," in all caps. Bill Young says, "Play this game alone in the dark with headphones on." And Michael Fitch says, "Oh, it was a terrible idea in Kentia Hall. It's a terrible idea today." The smeller.
Thank you. Yes.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Well said.
Oh my God, guys, we're rolling.
Funny because it's true.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes. Amazing. He's just like, again, he's just incredible with this stuff. But yeah, so what did they say? Immediately no. Absolutely not. Or some of the comments that we're getting about this. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
You know what I do love is seeing bots go ahead and jump into the chat with just wonderful suggestions for getting cheap followers.
That's handy. All right.
We don't need no cheap followers. We're cheap enough, which is why I have to run all this from my desk, right?
Right. What are you guys playing? Sounds
yeah,
like you're
let's
all
talk
super
about
busy.
what we're playing.
Yeah. Anybody playing stuff?
I'm playing Elden Ring again.
Yay! Oh, nice.
Ooh, all right.
Try to finish it. Try to finish it, and I decided it's so big. If you haven't played it, it's so big, and I'm nearly to the end of it, and I just can't beat this thing. And so I went off on like an adventure to like finish the Rani quest line, and it's crazy. I was like, I think I found every area there. No, there's this whole massive other world that I didn't even need to go to that I found. It's ridiculous.
Mr. Lumen has a question for you, Susan. How is your Night Rain adventure going?
You know, so I've only done the tutorial. Lee has put me off it because he's such a massive fan of everything From Software has done, and he has been really disappointed in it. But now that you can play as 2-player, we've been talking about finding some time to play it because we both love Elden Ring and both want to love Night Rain. I find the notion of the time limit really stressful. I'm going to be honest, and it's been, I don't like time limits. I can barely tolerate them in escape rooms, but I love escape rooms. But
I can barely tolerate them at work.
Yeah.
I've become such a hardcore fan of Elden Ring, and I plan to go back and play all the games I haven't played it From Software before.
Nice. Hardcore.
That's awesome.
Yep.
How about you,
I tell you, just the comparison to Ghost of Yote, which is really it is a open world, but it's all in service of this one story about revenge, right? And you know, everything sort of advances. Everything you do in there advances you toward this this story, and you know, they got great sort of Western style music, like a gunslinger gunfight music when the samurai duels come up, and so it's just very tight and well done for an open world game. Like, you know, when I played Assassin's Creed Shadows earlier this year, you know, you get immersed in this, you know, revenge story as well, and you start making progress on it, and then you stop along the way and you build a base out of your home, right? And your home becomes, you know, giant base that you have to go collect things for. And then and I'm going, like, isn't there a revenge story in here somewhere? Gotta go pick up 100 pieces of wood or something. You know?
Well, if anyone's also playing that, just remember that all your base belong to us.
What are you playing, Chris?
Actually, I haven't been playing a whole lot because I repainted my office at home and redid a bunch of stuff.
I know, it looks really different.
Yeah. Well, but I have been playing a little bit of Project Ogre, which is the new game from Dragon Snacks Games. Friends Jen McLean and Lucian Parsons, and incredible team over there. And so I was lucky enough to be asked to do a little bit of the play testing and join their Discord, and just amazing. The speed at which they're also developing it is just extraordinary. I'm so happy for that team. Not because they're amazing, not just because they're amazing people, but because they're building something that's needed in the world, and they have the right sensibilities and experience to bring it forward. So I'm really excited to see how that grows.
Awesome.
How about you,
I saw
Mark?
Jen in Scotland. That's super cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
How about you, Mark? What are you doing?
Let's see. So I went and downloaded the game Grow Up, which was the sequel to the Grow game. I think I mentioned before that I loved this game and always wondered why there wasn't a sequel, and then just realized there was a sequel that I'd completely missed. This game was like 10 years ago. It's a Ubisoft game, and I heard about it because they like sold the franchise off to Atari or something. So I went and I downloaded the sequel that I'd missed called Grow Up, and yeah,
I have to look.
Grow that, grow this, grow up. See?
I don't know, or you know, I love the original. Maybe it was, you know, sometimes games are you hit them at a certain time in your life, or you're using a particular controller. Like I was trying to, I think, use it with the Xbox controller on my PC, and it was like a little clunky. I don't know. I'm gonna play it some more because I loved the first one so much. The Grow game was so was super like innovative. And anyway,
Awesome.
yeah. So that, but you know what I'm really excited about playing soon is the take apart your PC and rebuild it game.
Oh.
Picked up X870 motherboard, AMD motherboard, got a new NVIDIA 5080. I'm like ready to roll. I got a stack of like memory here ready to get put in, and
nice.
That's maybe the weekend project.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Not game related, but there is this whole trend of recreating technology from the past in new ways. Oh yes, yeah. Hold on, I got my little.
Lee built this for me, and I said we had to dress it. I want to treat it like a Barbie. He's got a little sword. He's got a hat. Oh, love it.
3D printing nerds. And speaking of which, there's this whole Civix base said, Mark, not enough LEDs on that RAM DIM.
No, you're right. It's really true.
Yeah. So one of the things that I've kind of fallen into this mental rabbit hole with are people that are building these. I think I may have even talked about it before. These cable set-top boxes where on their own server they're collecting like shows from the 80s and the 90s, commercial breaks and everything else, and you can basically build this thing on a Raspberry Pi and plug it in, and it has like the Weather Channel style screen. It has a guide, an automated guide that scrolls, and then you start watching these shows, and it will line up like the appropriate like commercials for time of year and year that they were done and everything. So you can literally cobble together your own time warp of television, which is just...
I want it to look like that screen in a Back to the Future 2. I forget.
We're gonna be losing Susan.
All right, I gotta go. It's dinner time. I just realized.
All right. Actually, I think we all need to go ahead and jump off. But
I gotta go to sleep.
I know.
Too.
Dee's gotta go to sleep. Susan's gotta go to dinner. Mark has to jump to meetings. I gotta get out of here too. Thanks everybody for joining us. Go ahead and tell your friends. Go repost all of this stuff. Join us next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day and an awesome weekend. And we'll see you next week on Boss Rush. Thanks, gang. Bye. Woo.
See ya.